Hello everyone, this is Joe Brewer here at Bioparque Moncora in Barichara, Colombia. Today I want to show you a technique I was told about that I've never done before, and I'm going to try it because I want to try to save some trees that were damaged. And I've got here a collection of about 20 fruit trees. This is a native tree called it's not native to this area, a tropical fruit tree called guanabana, or also in English it's called soursop, which produces this magnificent, huge fruit. And these trees, as you can see, were pulled out of our friend's garden, and they didn't leave any roots on, or any dirt on the roots. And so I was invited to rescue them and plant them in our food forest. And I really want to make this video just to document what I'm about to do, and then we'll see what happens. So I was given the advice by a local friend, a Colombian friend here in Barichara, who does regenerative agriculture. And he said the way that I could save these trees is to stimulate root growth and to conserve the energy in the body of the tree so it doesn't try to grow from the dying and wilting leaves, but instead start from its strong core. And so what I'm going to do is take a handy machete and I'm going to cut the top of these trees off. So you can see, like right here, I'm just going to try and cut them really clean, about 80 centimeters or about 1.5 feet above where the roots are. And then I'm going to soak them in a very simple concoction that I have here in this bucket. So this bucket right here has within it, as you can see, a brown sludgy liquid, which is just water with lentil beans. See, these are lentils. I just took the lentils and soaked them in the water last night. They've been soaking now for about 18 hours. And what I'm going to do is cut the grassy top part of these trees off and then stick the root part and soak them in this water where the protein and the fermentation process that's beginning with these beans in the water, what I was told is that it will stimulate root growth. And if I leave them sitting in this water for 2 days, that's enough time for me to dig holes for these 20 trees. That 2 days from now I can come back, pull them out of the soapy water and stick them in the ground, and the roots are already starting to reach outward, which will then help them to grow upward and grow new branches and leaves. So we'll see how it works and give it a go. And because I've got the video and some of these trees are fairly small, I might just do the first one with all of you watching. So as you can see, I've got a small tree here. And what I want to do is go above the roots, a distance of about, so here's the base of the root where the roots start. I'm gonna go up to about here and cut it, which I should be able to do pretty easily with my machete. So I'm gonna do is just go right here and let's see how it goes as I cut it. There we go, look, a nice clean cut. And this is what I'm doing with all of them. And then I just take them and set them down into my little bath of protein like this. And what I'll do is after I've added all of the tree branches and the roots like this, I'll fill this to the top with water because I have water in my storage tanks over there that's been collecting rainwater. And we'll use that to try to nurture these baby guanabana or soursop trees back to life. And then we'll plant all 20 of them over the weekend in a couple of days and watch and observe in the next year to see if they survive and see how they do. Just wanted to share this with you as a little technique I learned that I've never tried before, so you get to experiment right along beside me, and we'll check back later to see how it goes. So what I really want to emphasize here is that when you rescue plants, like I'm doing here, and they may not be in very healthy condition, sometimes there's a local person who knows a specific technique that you could try and just give it a shot. So I'll probably keep 2 of these where I don't cut the branches off and let them see how they do. I'll still soak them in this concoction, but I won't cut them. And all the rest I will cut the way that I was advised to do, and we'll watch and see what happens. So this is just one way that you can try to nurse a tree back to life. Here I am, Tree Dr. Joe. First time I've had that role in my life. And we're going to just see how it goes. So I hope this inspires you to just try out things, even if they sound a little strange, like cutting the leafy part off of a tree to keep it alive and soaking it in lentil beans. But we'll watch and see what happens because there is clearly some fermentation action going on in there. So there's some microbial action that's happening either with yeast or microorganisms, and that will provide some food supply for the plants, while also giving them water. So that's it. I hope this inspires you to go out and try some crazy, silly things, to ask a local person for a technique that they know about, and try to bring some non-human life, in this case guanabana trees, to a better state of health. Hope this inspires you to go out and regenerate a degraded landscape where you are.